SMP here, and I am playing some Battlefield 5, not 1. I don't think I've posted in Battlefield 1, but I'm a huge fan of the Battlefield games, and right now I'm loving Battlefield 5. I am playing as a medic class, which is a bit different from Battlefield 1, because in this, the medic class has submachine guns and automatic guns. I'm a big fan of how the guns work in this game. Sorry, I was just trying some shots off there. There is a self-heal feature, which I really like there is in COD, and there's also a what's it called? A feature where it heals yourself. I don't want to die yet. Alright, well, I've played this game for 2 days before this. I do have the pre-order thing, so I got it on the 15th of November instead of the 20th. But here's what the game looks like for those of you who don't have it. I do love the Assault class. I'm trying to get my medic class to be level 6, and as you can see in the top right, I am close to medic class level 6, so I can get the MP40, but I have 2 guns so far. You get the MP40 for your next one, but I'm gonna show you guys the medic class a little bit. I am a really big fan of how they made the guns handle in this game. I love the plane, the aerial combat. Tanks are okay. Whoa. I don't know if I'm lagging or I'm getting pushed from behind or what. Okay. I'm sorry about that, guys. I have no idea. This game's just a little... Game's just a little laggy sometimes. I cannot believe I missed all those shots. Wait a minute.
Good work. We have taken objective box.
This is the starting sniper. I am not very good at sniping yet in this game, although I do have a really good sniping game. I might post that if I can. I have one collateral on this game so far in sniping, so yeah, I'm okay. They have animations to get in and out of the vehicles too. Now I'm playing the Assault class. The Assault class has machine guns and semi-auto rifles. I am a big fan of the semi-auto rifles in the Assault class because they do a lot of damage, and if you have a good trigger finger, you can get a bunch of shots off. Let me think on where I want to go. I'm not doing good at all this game, except for that first respawn. That, I think was right in the front of the video. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, for my Assault class, which I was just using, this is a grenade launcher, but in my medic class, it is a smoker grenade launcher. I really like the map so far. This is the only map I'm really not a big fan of. Not because of how bad I'm doing right now, but I just don't like the emphasis on the bridge. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love maps where things like this are big
Yeah, I'll fix you.
spots. I love narrow maps, stuff like that, but you just get picked off by snipers so much, and I think half of my deaths have been to snipers. My favorite maps are the ones with the spread out objectives, like on Battlefield 1, if any of you know that. The desert maps, both of those were my favorite. All the ones that were based in the desert, those were fun maps for me to play on because I really liked, first of all, I really liked how they looked, like with all the architecture and stuff, like the fortress map. And, but the plains, like Battlefield 4, it's much faster paced. Much,
Attention, objective Charlie has been lost.
much harder to fly and shoot at enemies with.
We can still win this, soldiers.
I might be able to pick off some people with sniper now because I was sniper earlier, but I didn't really get a good respawn. So hopefully, if I get a good respawn, which I just did. One. Two.
Objective easy is now ours.
Now normally I'd play assault or medic, but I'm trying to give a variety of classes. I haven't played the support yet because I'm not a huge fan of the guns. Although the first one I do not mind, but surprising, like the MG32 and stuff, those kind of guns you can only fire while aiming when you are prone, like full prone. Because you have to use a bipod. If not, you have to fire from the hip always. And you can do like this hip aim where you like just the crosshairs get smaller. But I'm not a big fan of those, but it has some guns where like the LMGs, light machine guns, you can really aim down the sights and do a lot of damage with those, and most of those do not have very much like recoil, so they're easy to hit your targets with. But my favorite classes by far are the medic and assault, which is different from Battlefield 1 because I was an assault support and I was really good at scout because of the Martini Henry, which they do not have in this game sadly. But they nerfed that in Battlefield 1 anyway, so. I really want to show you guys some plane combat, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to because I think people are camping the planes this game. Anti-air is over there. That's what all those bolts are. I'm hoping that. Up there's a Panzer. Yeah. I'm not gonna a Tiger tank. I'm not gonna mess around with that. Because those tanks do a lot of damage in this game. If you see one of those, unless you have anti-tank mines and rocket launchers, which they do have in this game, not like the anti-tank gun in Battlefield 1 where you have to go prone, you can fire these while standing in this game, which I really like. But unless you have like 2 anti-tank mines that you can get on each side, and 2 Panzerschrecks, I forget what the rocket launcher is called, but one of the 2 rocket launchers that are available in the assault classes, I would not recommend trying to pick a fight with those tanks. Because they have so many machine guns and they have a lot of range, like vertically. So if you're proning, they can get you as long as you're not right up on them, and they can just run you over. Because the tanks can move in a lot more agile-like fashion in Battlefield 1, because they can kind of serpentine. On Battlefield 1, it would be like slower move. Now this is, I believe, one of the maps that was in one of the trailers. I'm such a bad sniper. I am so sorry, guys. Usually I'm better than this. I'm gonna switch to a different class because it's kind of a bit boring. I could show you guys some tank gameplay. I'll do that right now. Alright, here we go. So it's a little laggy, but this is, I think, the Churchill Mark I tank, which is the second tank you get. I believe you have to reach level 6 in the game to get this tank, and I have not used it yet. But they do have this feature where it shows you where the bullet will end up. So if you turn, it depends on where the front of the tank is aiming. So I'm gonna run in here and try to take objective F. Destructive power of those tanks is still here. I can't beat it. Everything, but still. I love the tanks in this game mainly because they remind me of the tanks in Battlefield 4. Except you can't get around as easily. But Battlefield 4 is one of the best battlefields out there by far. And this reminds me the closest to it because of the planes, on how the planes move, and how the tanks are and the guns. This reminds me a lot of Battlefield 4, which I really like. Because I never really post Battlefield except for those few team deathmatch. But other than that, that's a Panzer that I just got shot with. Not the tank, the rocket launcher. My hope was to just get out of the tank and get at least one kill. That is the type of damage those rocket launchers can do if you do not see them first. It is pretty crazy. Seems like we have the bridge taken care of. Still not quite that 6 yet. I think I'm gonna go try to take objective C or G, my bad. I've had a question. I don't know how many people respond to this in the comments, but do you guys think Fortnite's dying or dead? I personally, I think it is. I think it's dying. I don't think it's dead yet because last time I heard somebody of my friends was asked if they wanted me to play Fortnite with them was a while ago, because most of my friends have been wanting me to play like Rainbow Six or GTA, which I might make a video with them on GTA Online. I've been trying to get a mod menu in COD BO3. If any of you guys know how to do that, I mean, I've been following the steps and stuff. I've been really careful not to click on any sites with malware and stuff. I haven't done any of that. Oh shoot, there's an anti-tank. That's the MG42 when you're prone is so good, but anything other than prone, it's not very good. Unless you're extremely close range. And I think I just got killed with the MG42. But like I was saying, and I've been using the USB, I've been getting the mod menus, I've been copying the injectors, and I've been putting it in the back of my Xbox, and then all of a sudden, I get it all the way in there, and the mod menus, they just won't load up, and they won't open in-game. I haven't tried one for, BO3 yet. I have gotten, GTA, I have not gotten one. I've really just been trying to get a GTA one, because I want to get, I want to do a video of me trolling all my friends in GTA, because most of my friends who to play GTA are decent. Now, oops, I picked a bomber. I don't mean to do that. This is a bomber, and as you can see, the way bombers drop bombs is much different. And bombers have a lot more defense. But, show you guys what I mean if I do start getting shot down. Bombers in this game have a very cool feature, and it's when the bombers actually are you parachute, because like I said, they have animations where they can do that. Oh, a double kill. Those are actually my first 2 bomber kills, because I mainly use the first plane. You get this at level 8, which I just got level 9 a minute ago. But they have really cool animation, and if I don't leave this by the time the game's about to end, I'm really happy, because bombers get targeted a lot by the lower end of play. But here, I'll show you what I mean. First off, the back gunner in this plane is very cool, but I'm going to show you how the exit animation. Oh, this is different than the German one, because I've only flown in the German bomber so far. In that, you get out the top, but in the German bomber, you go out the bomb bay, which is pretty much like jumping out from the bottom of a dropship in Halo, if you guys remember that. Like a little slot opens up, you run back there and you jump out the slot while your plane's on fire. But this game's about to end, so I just decided to go for it. And then you have a flare gun, which is cool. It actually stays up there like a flare as well. Which I think is really cool. But these games are pretty long, so I think this will be my video. But that's one of the German tanks, the Tiger. But this has been a 17-minute video, so I think this will be it. But I definitely have a lot more to show you in this game. This is the pre-order version, so there are some glitches that do annoy me. Like, I've had to leave a few games because of glitches, and I have tried reporting the glitches. And glitches just make this game a little hard to deal with, because every like 5 games or so I get a glitch that I have to leave the game to get to work. But hopefully they fix that before the actual game comes out, and I will post more videos of the pre-order content to show you guys like how the game looks before you buy it, if you guys haven't pre-ordered it yet. But yeah, that was Battlefield 5 Conquest. It was one of the showcase maps in the trailers for it. And that was Battlefield 5 again, Conquest. It is 2 days before the actual game comes out. So here's your little sneak peek, and I will post more content of this. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.